So I wanted to make a video topic about something that was different. So I was surfing around YouTube and I remember that Wheezy Waiter made a video about scars a long time ago in one of his older videos. And I thought to myself, well, I have a couple physical scars that have semi-interesting stories. So why don't I just talk about those? So here we go. Scar number one, the forehead. This one happened a really long time ago. I was in elementary school, and in my elementary school, we have a garden that was outside, and we as kids of the elementary school, we had to, take care of the property. So we had the opportunity to go outside and do, gardening and work inside the garden, of course. So there was this one section which needed to be shoveled down and leveled correctly. So they gave us shovels and they told us to shovel the dirt in one pile and make another pile in order to even out the dirt that was around the garden. So basically I was shoveling, but I bent down to shovel at the wrong moment, and you can guess what happened. Someone swung their shovel up to throw dirt behind them, and pow, the shovel hit me in the head. And the funny thing is, as soon as that happened, I got a gash on my forehead, of course, but I didn't recall anything until I just was suddenly whisked upstairs into the medical office, and I just didn't remember anything before or after that. So that was the reason I got a scar up here, but you barely could see it. It's kind of faded away through time. Scar number two, the thigh. So this scar is kind of a spontaneous accident in a way. So one day me and my mother was going to visit my aunt who lives in New Jersey. So we were getting everything ready, cleaning up the house, making sure that everything's off and whatnot, and just, cleaning up. And my mother told me to go and take the trash outside so, we can just take that out and we could just leave to go to New Jersey. So I picked up the trash bag to, pull it up, and you can guess what happened. Something sharp was inside the trash bag. It was a broken piece of glass, but I didn't know that. So when I pulled up the trash bag, it just created a gash right there on my leg. And I just felt a sharp stinging pain, but I really didn't think it was anything. So I looked down just to see what it was, and I saw a cut right on my leg, and I was like, oh my god. And so all I did was call my mom, and then she was like, what happened? And I'm like, I cut myself. That was the only thing I could say, I cut myself. And she was like, oh my god. So she got the emergency medical kit, whatever, and she patched me up. But then we had to go to the hospital, and they told me I had to get stitches. So, of course, I really didn't want to get stitches. And, well, I had to. So it really hurt. Let's just say that. And I was screaming in pain, and as soon as I got out, my mom was talking to this lady, and she told her that she just told this lady like my son had to get stitches, and the lady was like, oh my god, that was your son? All we heard was screaming. It was highly embarrassing. Scar number three, the kneecap. I know, 2 scars on the same leg, I know, it's kind of crazy. But this one was, I guess, another accidental incident that happened. I don't know, this was accidental. I didn't mean for this to happen, but my dad used to work at a golf course, so I used to sometimes, once in a while, help him out at the golf course. So one day he told me to take a bucket full of golf balls and put this into this giant cleaning machine that just cleans up the golf balls. I guess they make them brand new so other golfers can use them because they were dirty from lying around all over the golf course. So my dad told me to do that, and when I was doing it, I was picking up a bucket on the floor, but little did I know, I wasn't paying attention. There was a sharp corner of the machine that was sticking out, and I pulled up on the bucket, and for some reason my knee scratched against the sharp metallic point of the machine, and bam, I got a cut on my kneecap on the side, and it hurt, but it wasn't as big as the one that was on my leg. So I was like, ow, but it was a gash nonetheless. And I didn't get stitches this time because I was afraid of getting stitches again. So my dad just decided to put some bandages and other stuff on it, and it just healed up sooner or later. Injury number 4. The wrist. This incident was a bit random. I was in middle school by the time this happened, so it was my final year in middle school. I was in 8th grade, and every person in the 8th grade class around the winter time gets to go to a place upstate where it's a rollerblading rink. I don't know if you guys ever been to a rollerblading rink, but it's like NASCAR for your feet. It's just like a rink that you go around in a circle over and over again, and you just rollerblade and have a fun time. Kind of like roller disco, but I don't know. So we had a field trip to go there, and every senior gets to go there, whatever. So we went there, and it's one of those rollerblades that has only 4 wheels, not the ones that are like, that have 4 wheels in a consecutive row. It's like 2 wheels on one side, 2 wheels on the other. So it was those old-fashioned kind of rollerblades that people used to use back then. So I was rollerblading around the rink, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, I guess I was going too fast or something, but I lost my balance, and I slammed my back and slid on the roller rink. And apparently nobody saw me slam into the floor and just slide almost half down the rink, but whatever. But I was okay, so when I got up, I was just fine. But then all of a sudden there was like a burning, fiery sensation in my wrist, and it hurt a lot. And I was like, this hurts. And I was like, oh, whatever, I think I just sprained my wrist. And for some reason my mom decided to become a chaperone, because parents can be chaperones in certain field trips. So I told her, and then they got me some ice and stuff. But then later that day, we weren't sure if I actually sprained it because it still hurt. So we went to the hospital, and they did an x-ray, and I found out that I fractured my wrist. But it was a hairline fracture, so it wasn't as severe. But before I even found out that, I was like, I can't hurt myself. I'm invincible. That's impossible. But I did, and I had to wear this cast for 3 months, and it was annoying. I had to keep my arm like this the entire time. It was really annoying. Okay, guys, so I told you my experiences with some accidental injuries. In some cases, I guess that's what they're called. So if you guys have a scar story, let's call them that, scar stories. Leave it in the comments below, or you can make a video response, talking about your scar story. So, until next time, guys, thanks for rating, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!